Prismatic Evolutions, the latest Pokemon TCG set to release, is finally here. And today, I've got my Pokemon Center Elite Trainer box to open. These have been riddled with problems along with the Journey Together ETBs, as no one can seem to get their hands on them. They sell out insanely quick, and they seem to go to a lot of people who have bots. And Prismatic Evolutions in particular, just normal ETBs, are selling out, which has led Pokemon to release a statement about how they're going to print more of it to meet demand, which is fantastic to hear. But for the short term, it really isn't good enough. There's people out there that are hoarding just standard ETBs. It's sad to see because genuine collectors can't get their hands on it. But I'm one of the lucky ones, and I have my Pokemon Center ETB to open for you today. As you can probably tell with Prismatic Evolutions, everything is Eevee themed and Terra themed around the Eevees. There are so many illustration rares in this set, which is bad for me because I'm trying to currently collect every illustration rare. So a set like this is a nightmare for me. But let's take a closer look. First off, we have the ETB box, which is very nice actually, very nice and sparkly, and I love like the oil shimmer pattern on the Eevee, so that's a very nice box. Then we have the standard status counters and the dice. The dice are Eevee coloured, and it's nice to actually get a different set of dice in ETBs because normally they're just the green and grey ones, so that's quite a nice change. We have the good old standard energy brick with the newer energy design. We have some beautiful Eevee sleeves. I really like the look of these, and yeah, that is probably one of my favourite ETB sleeves that we've got in a while actually. And then we have the ETB promos and dividers. The promo is with the dividers once again, so that's a little bit of a letdown if you are a sealed collector, but I'm not, so I'm going to crack these open. Now, my Surging Sparks ETB had an error where I had 2 stamped promos on, so if I could get that for this one, that would be great. But the dividers are also very pretty. I also won't be showing any codes in this video because I do want the codes for myself. But we do have the ETB promos here, and I've only got 1 stamp, so it's a normal product today, which is okay, but I would have liked another Pokemon Center stamped one because they are worth a considerable amount more. But we have the adorable Eevee sleeping, and then because it's a Pokemon Center ETB, we have 11 packs of Prismatic Evolutions to open. So let's get going. Now, ETBs are very hit and miss, the same with any other product, because you are not guaranteed hits, and it's just very awkward if you don't get anything. And my ETBs are normally horrific, so I expect only 1 pull maybe. I have to say this, and this energy card feels rather weird. It feels different to normal energies. But we have Dreepy, Miltank, that's a lovely Riolu art, Aromatisse, Binding Mochi, Executor, Explorer's Guidance, Techno Radar Pokeball Reverse, Lopunny Reverse, and Groudon Holo in the first pack. I don't know if you get a Pokeball Reverse in every pack, but I'm glad they kept the Pokeball design from Terrestrial Festival because that is a really nice card. Plus, shout out to anyone who's actually going to be completing a master set for this set, because it is going to be a nightmare. With a Pokeball Reverse, a Standard Reverse, and a Master Ball Reverse, a Master set is going to be really, really expensive. Oh look, Dreepy's the first card again. That's kind of strange. Miltank, Habanberry, Noibat, Carmine, Great Tusk, Briar, Friends in Paldea, so no Pokeball Reverse this time, Applin, and Cornerstone Mask Ogerpon EX. Words got twisted there. So we get an EX in our second pack. That's not too bad. And the fact that Pokeball Reverses aren't guaranteed in a pack is kind of terrifying, because it just makes them that little bit rarer. And then you've got Master Balls on top of that. You even have Reverse Energy. So there we go. We have a Reverse Energy, which is nice. Noibat, it's not a Dreepy this time. Black Belt's Training, Dusclops, Hippopotas, Pyroar, Buddy Buddy Poffin, Seeking, that is a gorgeous Seeking art. A Bunnery Pokeball, so they do seem a bit more common at least, which is good. Cypher Maniac's Code Breaking Reverse, and then a Vaporeon. So we are still hunting for an illustration rare. There are only, I believe there's only special illustration rares in this set, which means it could be a horrific time for us in this ETB opening. But Black Belt's Training, Fan Rotom, Oh, that's a cute Slowpoke art. I love that Slowpoke. Hippopotas, Professor Sarda's Vitality, Bronzong, Earthen Vessel, Okidogi, Spiritzy, and Roaring Moon. With their decision to only go with special illustration rares, it does mean that the pulls may be a bit light, and especially with the rumours that a bunch of the art rares got stolen from a printing facility as well, that just doesn't help things out. I've seen a lot of people say that the pull rates for this are horrific, and so far we're not doing too great. And with the price of some of these products, on the demand for them is extortionate, you want at least a pull. And so far we've got nothing. So this is just over halfway through the ETB, and we've only got one really cornerstone mask EX to talk about. We also have the 2 Pokeball reverses. If we could get a Master Ball, that might make it a bit more worthwhile, but we have the Reverse Energy, Budew, Spritzy, Roto Stick, I've not seen that card before, Cottony, Rescue Board, Diplin, Area 0 Underdepths, Bug Catching Set, Pheasantipity, and Jolteon. I'm seeing a pattern here. So if the one thing that I think Pokemon should do with sets like this is they should make it more like Crown Zenith, where the pulls were lots, but there's some good chase cards to get as well. I just feel like Crown Zenith is such the gold standard for what you want in a set. Fantastic artwork, good playability because it's all the cards that were popular throughout the year in the TCG, and just good value. So we have another Pokeball reverse here, a Noibat, and we do get a full art Amaris, or Amaris, however you want to say it. Is she the steel type? I can't remember what type trainer she is in the DLC, but we get a full art, so that is something. We still need an illustration rare though, preferably the Umbreon. Saying that, the Master Ball reverse is probably going to go for more than the standard Umbreon, just because that's how the way it works. I bet the Master Ball reverse is more expensive than the Umbreon SIR, which is going to be crazy. Litio, Drakloak, Duraludon, Bug Catching Set, Heatran, Crispin, Iron Boulder reverse, this is a standard reverse, Houndour reverse, and Munkidori. But yeah, people have been paying extortionate prices on Whatnot and other auction apps just for Prismatic Evolutions. Some people paying $30 or £30 for a pack, which is just ridiculous. If you're paying that much for a pack, you really need to get... Is that a holo? I believe that is. If you're paying that much, you really need to give your head a wobble, because that's just ridiculous. Professor's Research, Hippodon, Amaris or Amaris, Lopunny, Techno Radar, Festival Grounds. This Great Tusk has been in another set, I believe, hasn't it? Ooh! A Spec Scoop Up Cyclone? And a Pokeball Reverse. Oh, nothing behind that. But, nice. Pokeball Reverse and a Scoop Up Cyclone. We've gotten quite a few Pokeballs, which seems nice. Like, they seem to be fairly common. We've not hit a Master Ball yet, though. And we've got 2 packs left. But if the Pokeball reverses are the reason why the general pull rates for special illustration rares or illustration rares in general or higher rarity cards is lower, I would rather not have the Pokeball reverses. I would rather have better pull rates than an additional reverse holo to collect. That's just me personally, and other people will be different about that. But Pinsir, Briar, and Sylveon. 1 pack left. Last pack magic needed here, with the worst 2 evolutions on the artwork, so that doesn't bode well. But we do need some luck here. So, come on. Some last pack magic, please come through. We start off with Water Energy. Friends in Paldea, if we could get that as a trainer card, that would be great. Bronzor, Furfrou, Larvitar, Carmine, Professor Sarda's Vitality. Ooh, Suicune, Duraludon, Munkidori, and a Dunsparce. So let's go through the pulls of today's video. We've obviously got the EV stamped promo and non-stamped illustration rares. We've got some reverse energies in Lightning, Water, and Darkness. And we've also hit a few Pokeball reverse holos. We have the Techno Radar, the Bunnery, which I love the fact these are textured because these cards look great. I know I said I didn't like the inclusion of these over the enhanced pull rates, but I would rather both actually. If we can have better pull rates and these, because it just makes the common cards so much more collectible, especially if you have like a card that's got fantastic artwork on. Like, look at the way this Bunnery shines, it just makes them pop so much more. Or just get rid of standard reverse and have these instead. Either Okidogi and then Black Belt's Training, and then we have 1 standard Cornerstone Mask EX. we have Scoop Up Cyclones, Acebex, and Amaris or Amaris, I can't remember how you pronounce her name, full art trainer card. So, not a bad ETB. We did get a hit, but none of the illustration rares. So, my quest has gotten a lot more harder. But if you've enjoyed this video, don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe for more Pokemon card content. I've been Pigeon, thank you all for watching, and goodbye.